Hi, I'm Hillary. My friends call me Hilla or Hillabilla, and today I want to show you two different eyeshadow looks, one that's super fast and easy and one that's a little more advanced, and both that are within this one palette from Saint Beauty. So top layer, this is the palette 8. Top layer is everything you need for your face. And then the bottom layer, you can customize your own eyeshadow palette, add an extra blush color, whatever you want to do. The beautiful thing about these palettes is that they are magnetic. So you can pop colors in and out as they run out, as your preference changes, as the season changes. How amazing is this? Because how many times have you bought a full eyeshadow palette from Lorac or Naked or whoever, Urban Decay, and out of the 15 colors you use 3, those 3 run out before anything else, and in order to replace those 3 colors that you love so much, you have to buy the entire palette again. No more. Replace as they run out, replace as you want to change the look, and don't buy 12 colors you're not going to use. Okay, so the first eye I'm going to do is literally the fastest, easiest eye you will ever do in your life. One brush, one palette, the smudge brush. And I'm going to take this domier side and pick up some of my contour that I used for my face. Not a lot because this has a lot of pigment. So just a little bit. And then I am going to pack that onto the working part of my lid. Moving part of my lid. This is a really good neutral eye look. Ooh, and there I just picked up way too much product in my brush, so I'm just going to use my finger to kind of tap and blend that out upward a little bit. And this is total preference if you want to run it under your lower lash line or not. But it gives a little more depth, so I like it. All right. So there, that's on, and now I'm going to take the other side of the brush and pick up this color called Basic. And I'm going to tap. Anytime you're picking up powder with your brush, you want to tap it first. See all that product that's wisping away? That will fall down on your face if you don't tap it before putting it up there. And then I'm just going over the top of that contour color with Basic, which is a really similar color, but that will help set the cream. And I'm taking it up just a little bit higher into my crease so it's a little more visible as well. And under my lower lash line, and that's it. One eye in like 3 minutes. Gives you some dimension, looks pretty, and it isn't hard, obviously. Okay. Next eye, let's do something a little more involved. I'm going to use these 4 colors, actually these 4 colors. And first thing I'm going to do is take my eyeshadow brush. This brush is incredible. I use it every day. And it's so multi-purpose. So I'm going to use the fluffy side and pick up this color called Valencia. I have already prepped my eyelid with my all over highlight, which I used just on my face. So as I was swiping my makeup on my face, I ran it over my eyelids to work as my primer to give me a nice even skin tone to work with. And that way I don't have to pack another product like an eyeshadow primer that is separate, because if you're like me, you want to streamline everything and make it as easy as possible. Everything in one spot simplifies your life a lot. Okay, fluffy side of the brush, I'm dipping into this color here called Valencia. And I am going to just use this as my transition color. So just windshield wipering that into my crease and a little bit above. Okay, if you have a hooded eye, that means when you open your eyes, your crease disappears, then you need to bring your crease color up even higher and follow that same shape as your natural crease, but just do it a little higher to create a false crease so that when you open your eye, you can still see it. All right, so Valencia is in place. This color is really amazing by itself too, if you want a natural, like a real soft, natural look. All right, next I am dipping into this color called Zion, which is a gorgeous kind of burnt orange undertone. Same side of my brush. And now I'm focusing that on the outside corner of my eye and then taking it up through my crease. Now please note that my hand is at least a third of the way back on the brush. There's a tendency to want to hold your tools really close up like this, the way we do writing utensils, but if you do that, you're not letting the brush do the work for you. So if you pull back a third of the way to halfway down, you let the brush do what it is meant to do, and your application is going to be a lot prettier. It's going to blend better. You're not going to have splotches of color. Okay, so there's Zion worked into my outer corner. Again, total preference if you want to run it under your lower lash line or not. And now I want to dial it up just a hair more. You could stop there. It's very pretty. Nice dimension, warmth. But if you want to dial it up a little more, I'm going to dip into this color called Coal with the pencil side of the brush. And I'm going to really work that into just that outer corner in a V shape. See that? Give you all the depth. And then flip it around and smudge it out. I want it to look smudgy, like I slept in it. Doesn't need to be really precise, which is also nice because you don't have to be too worried about your placement or technique since it's all smudging in anyway. And then run some of that under your lower lash line as well. There you go. And now for one more bump, I'm taking this color called Sabrina, which is a really pretty shimmer, and using my finger to just pack that on my eyelid. Now when you're doing shimmers or glitters, your best application tool is your finger. It's going to make the pigment pop. And if you're putting glitter, especially glitter, in your brush, it's hard to clean out, which means the rest of your eyeshadow looks are going to be glittery for a long time. Okay, there we have it. Two different looks. Both very pretty, both pretty easy, both of them on palette.